Okay, is there anything that you know about classrooms or school in general in the past?
Yes, I know that teachers used to be very aggressive towards their students if they misbehaved or honestly maybe didn't even answer a question correctly in class. They used to whip them and just honestly hurt them, which is so wrong. And I know they didn't have a lot of technology in the past, so they learned through minimal books and honestly just whatever the teacher knew, which I don't know how much
Yeah.
knowledge they had at the time, but it worked out because over time, here we are, and our schools have definitely improved. But yeah,
All right. Can you put these pictures in order from the oldest picture to the most recent picture?
yes.
Okay. So, what made you put the pictures in this order?
Do you want me to do it?
Do you just want to go through and talk about a couple or all of the pictures?
Okay, so I put this one last, like as it being the oldest, because the teacher is spanking the student for, I don't know, but she's using like some sort of wooden thing, I think.
Like a whip thing?
Yeah, it honestly looks like a whip, which is just wrong, but we don't do that now, so that would be last.
Yeah.
And then I put this one as 9, but I don't know, just because the classroom is a lot smaller and it just, the way their desks
There's
are.
a lot of kids in that classroom.
Yeah, the class size is huge. And it's like younger kids too, so typically class sizes aren't that big.
Mm-hmm. Is it all younger kids, or is there any, like, because I know some classes, it does look like
maybe,
all younger kids.
I don't know. Yeah, they look young.
Because I know, like, some had, like, younger kids and then, like, older kids all in, like, the same.
Maybe that one.
Yeah, the one-room schoolhouse. That's the next one.
So, yeah, I put this one next. And basically, yeah, the one-room schoolhouse kind of gives it away that they're a little older.
Mm-hmm.
But they're taking a class picture what it looks like outside, and the students also looked various ages, like from very young to the students in the back that look a little bit older. Not even a little bit, a few years older.
Yeah.
So that kind of gives that away. This one, I kind of just didn't know what to do with this picture, but I don't know what the kids are doing. It just looks old.
Yeah.
An old school setting. It looks like the kids are teaching than the actual teacher. I have no idea what they're doing, but normally the teacher is the dominant person in the classroom now, so I think that's pretty old. This one is my next one, and I don't know. It kind of looks like it's a high school because these kids look a lot older, but like, why are like half the kids in the back standing up? Normally we have enough desks for students.
There's not enough desks. And the chalkboard looks
very old.
very old.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have this in black and white, but
Yeah.
I don't know. The floors also look old too, like checkered. I
Yeah.
reminds me of like the 70s or something. This one kind of looks like it's like a Catholic school. I think there's like a nun in the back of the room, and the kids are in uniforms. So, I don't know. That's why I kind of put it more recent, because Catholic schools are still a thing. But it does look like a little bit more of a modern classroom compared to some of these other ones. This one I put next because the kids look, I don't know, happy to be in class, very excited to learn, and even the windows look like, I don't know, how my school looked, like elementary school looked, with the windows being like that. And yeah, I don't know. They look like they're ready to learn, and there's one teacher in the classroom. This one again is very similar to the last one. They're just happy to learn, sitting, ready, and the teacher's in the back. Looks like a history class. This one is definitely more modern. There's like, kind of looks like how it would be for show and tell, or story time with kids. Definitely is like more recent. And then this one is, in my opinion, the most recent because of the technology in the picture. There's a smart board. When I was in elementary school, we didn't have those types of things, so this one definitely has to be one of the more recent photos.
Yes, I think that's a pretty good order for them. So does any picture in particular stand out to you at all? Why does it stand out to you?
Yes, this one stands out to me. Not that, I mean, it's not shocking. Like, I figured this happened. Like, I learned about this in classes. I knew students got spanked by their teachers when they would misbehave, but it still kind of, like, hurts me as a person that another person would be putting their hands on someone else's child just because they didn't behave. Like, I'm so glad school isn't like that now.
Yeah. Me too. I wouldn't want to do that, especially going to be a
Yeah,
teacher. I don't think I could see myself.
I mean, if they
going
did that
out
in
there.
college, I wouldn't come because
Yeah.
I just don't want to be treated like that. You want to be treated as a human.
Yeah.
That can have like awful effects on their personality stuff.
Is there any picture that you think has a particular year to it that you would be like, oh, that's definitely from whatever year?
Yeah, I think this one is from like the 60s or something, or the 50s. I don't know. I don't know. I always heard stories of my grandparents and their like awful school days, so I don't know. I just think it still happened up until quite some time. And then particular year, I don't know. Like this one, maybe some point in the 1900s.
The one-room schoolhouse.
Yeah, because I don't know when we like transitioned from small schools to really, really big ones. I'm not big on history, so I wouldn't know. And maybe this one is like later 90s. It looks like a pretty modern school, something similar to what I sat into when I was younger. And then this one is definitely like older, like 2000s, because like 2015.
Yeah.
Because of the recent technology, we just recently got smart boards within like what, the last 5-10 years.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep. All right. And what has changed over time?
A lot has changed. Like,
Yeah.
we don't spank students. I hope no one does this. Our schools have gotten a lot bigger.
Yeah, definitely.
And the classes, like, the age range has changed. Like, we have, unless you've stayed back because you didn't succeed in a grade, typically you're going to have students around the same age.
Yeah.
And then our, I don't know. Oh, this one. Definitely the teacher has the dominance in the room. The students typically, unless you're doing a presentation or something, the students aren't walking around and helping their classmates without teacher's permission. It's really weird that the teacher's just kind of like smiling awkwardly in the back of the picture. Like,
yeah. Describe the technology in the classroom. Did that affect the order that you put the photos in?
Definitely, yeah, because comparing like this picture, there's no technology at all. There's just a blackboard and she's holding a whip.
Yeah.
And then comparing to like a classroom like this made me think it was somewhere in the middle because of the clock and just more of the, I guess they're not technology related, but just more of the educational aspects in the room. And then this one, the smartboard one, is very technological based, which I know is how most classrooms are set up now. Yeah. Very rarely I'll walk into a classroom and they'll have like a blackboard, so.
Yeah. And in the one picture, I don't know if you noticed, but there's only one picture that has a male teacher in it. I didn't know if you noticed that or if that had any part in why you placed it where it is. Did you notice the male?
I did not.
The male teacher is in this picture right here. I don't know if he's all the way in the back there, but I know like early on they didn't really have like male teachers. It was mainly female teachers who were the main ones, so I didn't know if that had anything to do with your order.
I mean, yeah, I didn't notice it, but typically when I was looking, all the teachers were female.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of shocking where I even know, like, walking around campus, a lot of my female friends are education majors, and really none of my male friends are education majors, so even today.
Yeah.
But I've definitely had a lot more male teachers, so it's definitely changed.